Hey there. This is weird, right? Hey there. I'm Mifa. This is Even Curiouser, and welcome to my corner of the internet. I am really, really excited that you're here because that means somebody's actually watching this video, which is something I'm hoping for, but also not 100% sure that this channel is going to mean anything to anyone other than myself. I figured I should probably reintroduce myself to the internet, especially because the content I've created over the years has had a few different iterations. And despite always being me, they were a little bit different. And I think I finally figured out what I'm ready to create next. So to borrow from a recent Gwen Stefani song, let me reintroduce myself. I go by Mifa. It's a nickname I've had for quite a long time because I got it from a French teacher because my name was too hard to pronounce when speaking French, and I didn't like the French version of my name, so I got this nickname, and it just kind of stuck. My friends have been calling me Mifa since I was 16, so almost 20 years. It's been a while. I was diagnosed with a rare, progressive, and incurable nerve disorder 10 years ago called complex regional pain syndrome. And it is a really sucky diagnosis. When I was diagnosed, the doctor told me that I probably wouldn't have a full-time career beyond 30, that I really needed to make sure that I set my expectations, and that I really adhere to all of the treatment options if I wanted to have any quality of life. Well, thank goodness I only saw that fellow twice, but his words stuck with me for a long time, and I was desperately terrified of my expiration date. And it drove a lot of my life between then and now. And I finally feel like I have gotten a handle on my diagnosis and what my body can do, but also how that relates to these other things I want to talk about. So I tend to hide or downplay my limitations, and that is something that I want to break the habit of. This is a place where I want to talk about beauty and makeup in the sense that they enhance or help us present ourselves in a certain way. They help us show the world who we want them to see, but not in a way that's about masking or hiding or deceiving because we are unhappy with who we are. I want to talk about fashion and style in the way that it is armor, and that it is how we prepare ourselves to go into battle every day. And we all are. We're all entering a battle every day when it comes to what we're doing for work or how we're just getting through life. I also want to explore a little bit around how movement is freedom and what being disabled and having those limitations means and how it affects me and how it affects life. And none of this is to say that I want to be angry or focus on a disease or disability. In fact, while that's part of my identity, I don't think that's the thing that needs to be our main point of conversation here. It took me a long time to be okay with the label disabled. I was really ashamed of it for a long time. And I'm finally feeling okay talking about it, telling people when I need help or accommodations rather than just, saying no to an event or hiding my cane in a bag when I'm going somewhere for a job interview. I'm finally in a place where I'm okay with that label and what that's meant for my life. And now there's time to examine and celebrate and just enjoy life and beautiful things and all of the things that make life possible, but also talk about how some of these struggles or limitations affect our perception of those things and how we present ourselves to the world. And that's what this channel is going to be about. So yes, clearly, if you subscribe to this channel, the first time I tried it and it was all just makeup, that content is for sure going to be here. We're going to talk about makeup and lipstick and hair and fashion, especially plus size fashion. We're going to talk about all of those things, but through this lens of how is it helping me present who I want to be to the world? How is it celebrating who I am rather than hiding or taking away? And yeah, that's it. That's what it's going to be. This is a place where I really hope we can lovingly talk about the limits that we have and give ourselves the grace to explore our identities and explore how we share that and show that to the world. And I'm so lucky that there are people here on YouTube who have done this first, who have shared how beauty has affected them and their shopping, like Hannah Louise Poston, or who have talked about how their disabilities impact just daily activities like Molly Burke and Footless Joe, or who just have interesting things they cover that are ancillary to their disabilities, like Jessica Kellgren-Fozard. These are all people who have truly inspired me over the past year and made me feel like this is a place where I can add to the conversation. And so I'm really excited to be here and to be carving out my own space here on YouTube. And I really hope that you are excited to join me and will be here for the ride. If you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button so that YouTube sees this new channel and starts to suggest it to people, because I would really, really love to talk to more of the world than the little corner that I live in right now. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope to see you around soon.